Okay, in this video I'm going to reconstruct the solves of the final round of FMC Germany, which is a 24.6 mean. If you haven't done so, also watch the first video of a 26 mean on the first round and enjoy the reconstructions. Okay, first scramble of the finals. I started with edge orientation, 4 moves on RL. So it's R prime, F prime, B, L prime. And then now I'm going to do DR on UD, and with D2F I reduce to a 4 corners 2 edges case like before, and with D prime B2 D prime I set up all of them on the B side, and then B prime, sorry. With B prime I get DR in 10 moves, which is pretty good. Now this DR looked promising because so there are a couple of pairs, well, 3 of them actually, and there's a square. And there's a quite easy to find 3 corner skeleton in 20 moves, but unfortunately the optimal solution is 28. And there's not even like a pure com insertion. You have to insert like a 9-1 somewhere. And I even tried inserting a 12 move corner commutator at some point for that case, but it didn't cancel enough, so it was 28 optimal. But with some effort, I managed to find a corner solution. I mean, a way to solve corners and leave an edge-only skeleton with D, L, light. Okay, sorry. So it was D, L2, B2, and I build all corner bars like this, and then you can solve corners with something like U, L2, U2, I think. But it leaves a lot of edges. So what I did was actually, what was it, like this, I think. What I did was U prime L2, and then, no, this is not what I did. I think it was like this. So I did U prime L2, and then UD F2, and then D prime U. And I only left 3 edges this way. I was running out of time, so I could have, I used I think 3 moves more. I could have solved corners in like 7 moves and get 17 too many edges, but I was running out of time, so I decided to go for this simple skeleton and then maybe insert some slices to simplify this final D prime U and UD that I had before. So I was quite lucky with insertions. I mean, I guess for domino it's not that lucky, but still it's nice to cancel this much, because just 2 moves from the end, so it was D prime, I inserted this, so basically it's the same case, but I inserted it before the last 2 moves to cancel 4, and this com was like F2, U prime, F2, R2, B2, D prime, B2, R2, and it cancels 4, so I get 24. Then I tried to simplify this D prime U at the end, but I couldn't, and again I was running out of time, so 24 is still fine. I mean, it's very good. 24 is very good. Yeah, so this was the first solve of the final. Okay, so second scramble of the final. This is the scramble where almost everyone got 24, and I didn't. I got 26, and I am very ashamed of it, because I used the obvious start, because B2 U, and you make 2 squares, and this is the obvious start where everybody started from, and everybody got 24. And yeah, so there was 7 moves, 2 by 2 by 3, with 3 pairs. And now I got here, so I tried a lot of different things, block building here and there, and I ended up doing this, F, R, U2, R prime, to build this F2L -1 here. And then I have these 2 pairs, and I build this square, and then I insert the last pair, and it's just 3 corners in 19 moves, which is not bad. Then insertion was quite unlucky, so I only cancelled 1 and found a 26. But I thought like everybody's going to find this, and I tried a couple of more things from that, from this 2 by 2 by 3, from this block building start, and I don't know how, but I missed, and I didn't miss like one thing. I missed several different things that all led to 24. For example, here is the 2 by 2 by 3, and one thing that I'm light. And one thing that I'm sure I tried is inserting this like pseudo F2L pair here to build this square. And I am sure I tried this. And then I was just 3 moves away from this, which is 3 edges and 3 corners in 13 moves, I believe. which is one of the possibilities that led to 24. And yeah, there were some others probably, but this was the closest I got to one of the skeletons that led to a 24. And I just missed it. I just missed it. I'm so ashamed. Okay, last solve of the finals. It was again a DR solve. I started with EO on UD. So U prime, F prime, L to D. And I have already quite a few blocks. Here was this like 2 pairs. But I want to go with DR because on RL, you see I only have one misplaced edge and 3 misoriented corners. And I can set them up to a trigger with L2, F2, L2. And they are here. So this is one of the basic cases for DR. And I actually end DR with BRB. And here you see there's a lot of blocks. There's this square, pair, pair, double line here. But it wasn't like, it looked like it should be an easy skip here, but I couldn't find it, and it took me quite a long time to find well, not so long. I mean, I had this skeleton by the first half an hour. The idea is that I try to solve corners, but in order to solve corners in the scramble, you have to basically break all these blocks. So what I did was R prime, and I broke this square, then F2, and I didn't match this pair with the other square, which is one intuitive thing you might want to do. Then R prime, D2, and I break this other square. And at this point I have like corner bars, and I can just solve them like this, and leave just 3 edges. So yeah, I didn't really break all blocks, but I had to start by breaking blocks. And it was not easy to find, but in the end I solved the corners, and just 3 edges in 17, which is crazy good for a domino solve, I think. And at this point I thought, well, I'm going to get like a 21 or 22 or something, because I was thinking maybe with like 5 or 6 moves I can insert these 3 edges. And then there was also this R prime L2 here, which I thought I could simplify. But I spent like 25 minutes on insertions here, and the best thing I could find was this 10 minus 3. There was also an 8 minus 1. So it's 7 moves and I got 24. And then, yeah, I was a bit sad about this, but I said, okay, maybe I can simplify this R prime L2, but I couldn't. And yeah, it was just a 24. I mean, 24 is not bad, but starting from 3 edges in 17 with DR, I was hoping for something better. But yeah, so this was the last solve. The insertion is nothing special. It's just an easy, like a simple commutator like this one, inserted a few moves before the end. Yeah, so this is another 24 for 24.6 mean, and that's solid. So in the end, I placed tied third with Jan Bentlage, and the winner was Malte Ilfeld. He got 24 flat mean with 21, 24, and 27. And second place was Noah Kraft with 24.6, but a better single. I think he got 21 on the second solve. I'm still very happy with my results. It was like 25.3 mean of the 6 solves. So yeah, and I'm super happy that I used DR a lot, and I found very good DR setups, DR skeletons, and kind of good insertions, except this one. So I guess see you next time.